Oh, say does that. Oh, say does that.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. They've got McDaniels. Henderson out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Zach Edey. And it's Clowney in at the power forward. You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the sixth worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
Caruso. Clowney pulls it in.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And that's a tough finish, but Wade doesn't panic when under pressure.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Outside, Towns. Back to Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. It's good.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Here's Clowney. And Wade now top of the key. Shoots over Caruso. Wade can't hit.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Giddey surveying the D. Alexander Walker up top. Out to the right wing. Fires the three. Rebound, Atlanta.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Outside, George. Caruso, a screen on McDaniel. George against McDaniel. And Paul George gets the three.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Henderson outside. Here's Wade. No good from the wing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Look, this is a big part of Towns' value. He's a big who can stretch the floor for you.
Pass to Clowney. Back to Henderson from outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here is George. Here's the three. Edey with the rebound. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 1. Clowney, good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Henderson against Giddey. The shot by George, wide open. The three-pointer, no good. Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Henderson kicks to Wade. Pass to McDaniels. Now Edey. Henderson, no one around him. They get it back. Jacks up a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Henderson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Atlanta.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Giddey the pass to George. To the inside. It's sent back by Edey. Henderson against Towns. Wade feeling it out a bit and stolen by Giddey. Out to the right wing, Caruso. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's the Hawks with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Wade finds Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Nets trail by 6. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Here we go, fans. Get on your feet.
And a new group in for the Nets. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Towns. Charles Bassey comes in for George. Butler, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Josh Giddey. Atlanta on D. 6-point lead. Outside Hardaway. Those three-pointers off the mark. Hawks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Wade dishes to Morant. Got a piece of it. Butler deciding where to go with it. Will it go? And he sinks the layup.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
Now here's Williamson. They set the pick. Pass to Moody. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected. Hardaway with the steal. Now Bitadze. Butler finds Bitadze. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. Atlanta making a switch here. Oubre's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks. Number 2, Kelly Oubre.
Atlanta on D. 4-point game. Hardaway is screen on Morant. Just 4 to shoot. Alexander Walker passes to Bitadze. And it's off from 3-point range. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Only the 6th player ever from the country of Georgia. Bitadze is an inspiration, Coach.
He sure is, Kevin, and a hard-playing guy who can really defend and rebound, and he's an underrated offensive player. Great finisher around the rim. This guy can help almost anybody.
They get it back. It's blocked. Oubre up top, defended by Butler. There's the pick. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Butler. It's deflected. Now, here's Morant. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Charles Bassey. That is his first foul of the game. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Nets. So here's Morant. D right on him. And last year, coach, for the Hawks ended in disappointment. But they're feeling good about this roster.
Well, they've assembled some exciting young talent, a real depth of talent at the forward positions. Once they mature, they could be dangerous.
And he knocks down the first one.
One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Butler against Oubre. Left side, Butler. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Butler probing the D and getting right where he wanted.
Now Morant. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Hardaway kicks to Butler. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Such a physical player. Butler takes that contact on the way up.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Jimmy Butler. At the line, one time.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Inside. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Butler. Pass to Bassie. Back to Butler. We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. This one for 3. That one's not going to go. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Alex Caruso out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's George. And it's Fernando in at the 4. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Wade. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's McDaniels. Misses the 3. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 3. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back over to you guys.
He can still get up. Allie LaForge with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. So it's the Hawks now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Wade against Caruso. A fadeaway. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Pass to Fernando. Here's Towns, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
And stolen by Caruso. Outside, Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
The free throw drops for Towns. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Bruno Fernando.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
To the paint, got a piece of it. Henderson outside. To the middle, they could use a bucket, and the dunk by Edey.
Well, and this is what you love seeing from Scoot, a desire to involve teammates in pick and roll.
Pass to Caruso. Now Towns. No good from outside. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Wade passes to Henderson. Back to Wade. It's good. Wade's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Left side, Towns. Outside, George. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Pass to Bitadze. It's sent back by Edey. Wade kicks to McDaniels. No good on the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Bitadze. Towns sets the pick for Caruso. At the top of the key, Towns, just 5 to shoot. Pass to Giddey to end the run. And the Nets miss again. The Hawks leading by 3. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Please give a big round of applause for that team.
The Nets making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Oubre's checked in. Nets trail by 3. Outside Hardaway. Towns, a screen on Wade. On the wing, Hardaway. Wade is covering. 4 on the clock. Trying to get something going. Oubre pulls it in.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Henderson dishes to Oubre. Down low. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that.
Butler, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Then for the Hawks, Diabate's checked in, and Zion Williamson subbed in for McDaniels. Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. The 3 from George, and again, no good by Brooklyn. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Butler passes to Hardaway. Back to Butler. Towns sets the pick for Butler. Outside, Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Towns has got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch-and-shoot option than Cat.
Pass to Oubre. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Charles Massey, he's checked in for Towns. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Josh Giddey. Henderson with it. 8 points for him. It's deflected. Butler in the corner. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
Now, here's George. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Outside Hardaway. No good on the triple. The Hawks trail by 3. Henderson outside. Butler against Oubre. To the inside. Diabate lays it up and banks it in. Diabate's got his second bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Massey, the pass to Butler. Here's Bassett. Hardaway with the bounce pass. 3-pointer. Butler rebounded by the Hawks. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Stolen by George. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williamson outside. There's 1:38 left to play in the first half. Out left to the wing. Henderson inside the 3-point line and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Count it, guys. No one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
Hardaway is screen on Oubre. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the paint. And that one's good. Bassey's got his first basket.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
To the right side. Williamson against George. And it's sent back by George.
And the timing from George there on the rejection, using his long reach to turn away the shot.
Oubre can't get it to go. The Nets with the lead. George passes to Bassett. And that one is hammered home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Nets. Ja Morant, he's checked in for the Hawks. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Butler. It's stolen. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nets lead by 3. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Yes, so far. Fans, let's hear it for our contestant. Well done.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Wade out there with Henderson. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. Then there's Edey. And it's Clowney in at the 4 spot.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
Here's Wade. Wade beats the inside defense.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, guys, those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Giddey after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. The great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
And he makes the first. Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any.
Edey with a screen on Caruso. Pass to Edey. Henderson looking it over. Back to Edey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Giddey finds Caruso. Towns in the corner, takes the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Hawks trail by 7. Inside, here's Clowney. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pass to Alexander Walker. George with the screen on Wade. Now, Alexander Walker. Scoreless thus far. Wade outside. Henderson outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Edey gets the bucket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
What are you going to do? Nice. Very, very nice. Who left the beat there?
The Nets making a switch here. Bitance's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Scoot Henderson. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Caruso, the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Towns. He's defended by Edey. It's sent back by Edey. Pulls it from the elbow. Wade getting it done in transition.
And those pull-up jumpers are going to serve Wade well. He's got great hands, and he doesn't get out of rhythm.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Outside, Towns. From outside, off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And the rejection by Towns.
Defensive foul.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
One shot.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Towns. here's Giddey. Now Caruso. Clock at 4. Patazzi is screen on McDaniel. It's sent back by Edey. McDaniels passes to Morant. Offensive rebound. Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Bruno Fernando's checked in for timeout. Nets trail by 4. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Giddey. To the inside. And Batazzi throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
So it's Atlanta now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Alexander Walker with the ball. He has yet to score. Pass to Giddey. To the middle. Here's Alexander Walker. Batazzi finds Alexander Walker. It's sent back by Edey. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Caruso against McDaniel. Lays it up off the glass. McDaniel's got 5 points so far. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Giddey, no good. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 17-7 run. Back to Morant. Six to shoot. A rebound by the Nets. Batazzi's got 4 rebounds in this game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, Alexander Walker. Still scoreless. High post, Batazzi. Count that one.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
So for the Nets, Charles Massey, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Jimmy Butler comes in for Josh Giddey. And Hardaway is subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And here's Oubre, still yet to score. Pass to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Fernando pulls it in.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Caruso, the pass to Butler. For the tie. Count! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Jimmy Butler. At the line, 1 shot.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, one thing that's never in doubt, the level of effort you're going to get from Jimmy Butler on a nightly basis.
Morant against Caruso. Now here's Oubre. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Diabate's shot is good. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Outside Butler. Butler takes it in. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, look, you can't give Butler these lanes to the rim. He's explosive on the attack.
Morant against Caruso. It's blocked. Williamson with the block.
Such a powerful denial. Zion wanted that shot completely erased.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Henderson's checked in for the Hawks. Butler with the ball. 15 points in the game. Pass to Caruso. 5 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Caruso's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Hawks trailing. Here's Diabate. In the corner, Moody with it. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Caruso. He has 7. Butler on the way. Defended by Moody. Outside Butler. The 17-footer. Rebound Atlanta. Oubre's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Morant. Shot down the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. It's Atlanta. They're up by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Hardaway. He's out there with Josh Giddey. Towns is out there with George. And it's Fernando in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets trailed by 3. Pass to Giddey. Back to George. Puts it up. Atlanta with the rebound. Henderson outside. There's a screen. Down low. Here's Clowney. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, that's a high IQ play from such a young player. Wade found his man easily off the screen.
Hardaway passes to George. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Hawks leading by 5. McDaniels outside. Wade outside. Oh, and the jam by Wade. What a play.
And there's the youth. Wade jumping out of the gym.
Here's Giddey.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Fernando. Back to Giddey. Fires from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Edie's. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Now here's Giddey. Here's Towns, and that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
It's high time, man. Here we go. Brooklyn's own team fight.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Nets. Alexander Walker comes in for Hardaway. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now, here's McDaniels. Pass to Wade. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Wade, good. Wade's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And wouldn't be surprised if we see games like this from Wade for years to come.
Towns sets the pick for Giddey. Edie with the steal. Giddey against Henderson. Wade outside. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And he can't bank that one in. Giddey against Henderson. Now Giddey. Sinks that one from the post. The Hawks leading by 7. Here's Clowney, and he dunks it down.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And George kicks to Giddey. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
McDaniels with the ball. George picks him up. And McDaniels, here we go. It's good.
Flashing his athleticism on the drive. I like when McDaniels takes initiative on offense.
Pass to Bitadze. Now Towns. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Edey with a screen on Giddey. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And the Nets making a change here. Butler's checked in. Here's Alexander Walker. From deep, George, and the Nets miss again.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 11-point game. George passes to Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Well, Butler can keep you guessing on defense, and when you guess wrong, he'll draw the contact and get to the line.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Butler.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Atlanta leading by 10. Here's Wade. Henderson outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Wade against Butler. Hard earned by Butler.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
Pass to Edey. And here's Wade, defended by Alexander Walker. Lock at 6. Wade kicks to Henderson. No good with the triple. Nets trail by 8. Stolen. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. A dunk by Dwayne Wade.
Teams are going to have to watch out for Wade in the open floor. He gets up court in a heartbeat.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Left side Butler from the arc. Edey with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Morant, he's checked in for Scoot Henderson.
Substitution. Number 12, Joe Morant.
Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. To the paint, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
The Hawks leading by 8. Moran finds Edey. Wade, right side. Here's McDaniels. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. He answers with a dunk of his own.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Your next team.
Caruso is checked in for the Nets. George looking over the floor. McDaniels pulls it down. The Hawks leading by 10. Here's Wade. Shot clock at 6. Does not go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Now, here's George. Shot from 16. That one misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Well, that's Morant, always applying the pressure.
Nets trail by 12.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
Now, here's Caruso. No good from 3. Morant scanning the floor. Wade outside. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 5. McDaniels, the 20-foot jumper, good.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so the Hawks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Zach Edey.